Me Too TV come back at you guys with a new series on the channel. This series is called How Good. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it's going to be called the How Good series, where basically we take Hall of Famers and we put them in today's NBA and we see how they do in terms of stats, maybe championships. But of course, there are going to be a couple of rules. So basically, our first contestant is going to be Allen Iverson. Now, if you know anything about Allen Iverson, this dude is an absolute god when it comes to being a Philadelphia guy. Like this dude represents Philly so well. Everybody in Philadelphia loves him. You know what I mean? Even people outside of Philadelphia loves him just as a player. Like, Allen Iverson means so much to the city of Philadelphia, and I cannot say enough good things about this dude. Not only was he an amazing scorer, but this dude is just overall This dude is just an icon. Overall, an icon across basketball, and he is well deserving of his Hall of Fame enshrinement. Now, basically, the rules is that it's just going to be Allen Iverson. We ain't worried about Joel Embiid. We ain't worried about Tobias Harris. We ain't worried about Ben Simmons. So basically, to see just how good Allen Iverson could be, what we're going to do is we're simply just going to make Allen Iverson the #1 scoring option, and everybody else is just going to, not even be involved, hopefully. So hopefully Allen Iverson can do some really good things for us. I'm expecting this dude to go off like 30 points a game off. Now, let's think about it. In today's NBA, with all the ticky-tack fouls, can you imagine just how many times Allen Iverson would be going to the free throw line? And can you imagine just overall how much this dude would be scoring a game? I wouldn't put it past him to score about 35 points a game. As we can look at some of these stats, like back when he was in Philadelphia, he was already scoring like about 30 points a game. He was already scoring about like 30 points a game in some seasons. So it's like, can you imagine this ticky-tack NBA? This dude will legit go off for like 35, maybe even 40 points a game. I really don't know what else to say about him. I really don't. But you know what I mean? Let me stop cutting myself off. The rules are basically is that when it comes to the off season, we're just going to sim the complete off season. We're not going to pick up anybody. We're not going to make any trades. We're just going to let the front office handle every big move that comes in. The only thing that we need to do is just keep Allen Iverson under contract, which shouldn't be that hard because we can just do that in his attributes or something like that. But you know what I mean? That's the only thing. So basically, it doesn't matter if it's just Allen Iverson and a bunch of 40 overalls. Allen Iverson is going to be on this team. We're going to see how he's going to do. But you know what I mean? I'm really excited about this. And of course, we had to start off my Philadelphia 76ers. And like I said, who better represents the 76ers than Allen Iverson? Now, I know some of you might come up with some different answers, maybe like Wilt Chamberlain or Charles Barkley or, a couple of other players. But, in my eyes, Allen Iverson is the greatest 76er to ever walk this earth. You know what I mean? In terms of his passion for the game, even though I guess he wasn't the best practice guy, this dude brought it to the floor and he showed a lot of emotion, and he loves the Philadelphia fans the same way we love this dude. So with that being said, not gonna hold you any longer. Let's get right into the first of 4 or 5 seasons, and let's see how good Allen Iverson is in today's NBA. Oh yeah, and just a little tad bit of information. Allen Iverson is going to be playing full games, 48 minutes, and come on, Allen Iverson, 48 minutes. I have him going off for about 40 points a game, but let's just see you guys at the end of their first season. Okay, now we didn't exactly go off for 40 points a game, but Allen Iverson is your MVP. And no, I didn't override the player and all that bullshit. Like, come on, but let's just be honest. If the dude averages 33 points a game, 10 assists, and 3 steals a game, don't you think he should be MVP? I definitely think so. So Allen Iverson is your MVP, and man, this dude absolutely went off, shooting 50% from field goal range and 87% from free throw line. So of course he's first team All NBA. I don't even know if he made the I don't even know if he made the defensive player. What's the name? But I don't know what the hell I'm saying right now. I'm just so happy to just see this dude go off the way I thought he was. Shooting, of course, 23 attempts per game, and he was shooting 8 threes a game too. So that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Now I do wish that the free throws were up I wish he was up like maybe in like the 15 area per game, but you know me, I guess if you say so. So let's just sim the playoffs and let's see what happens. Okay, now we've been eliminated in the third round of playoffs. Doesn't really make much sense, but I guess now we can just move on to another MVP season by Allen Iverson. We'll just have to see. See you guys in the second season, and let's see if there's any changes made to the team. Okay, now it really wasn't no changes to the team. Seems like the front office is doing their job pretty solidly. Now, we did get rid of some of the old players such as Danny Green and George Hill, but we still have Maxey, Milton, and Thibault. So, I mean, that's all that matters. Let's get right to the end of Season 2. Let's see if Allen Iverson can repeat as MVP. Okay, now coming into the second season, Joel Embiid did take the MVP award away from Allen Iverson, averaging 26 points a game, 17 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal a game. Overall, really dominant season. And do you see? This dude shot 42% from 3. But, you know what I mean? That doesn't matter because we're only here for Allen Iverson, right? Most improved player, Tyrese Maxey, though. But, did he... Okay, so he did make the third team. Let's actually check out some of his stats. Still averaging 30 points a game with 8 assists, 2 steals. So it wasn't exactly the same exact season as last season. He did average a little bit less assists, a little bit less points. But overall, still an amazing player. But, you know what I mean? Let's sim right through the playoffs and let's see what happens. Hopefully we can win a championship right here. Just as I say that. We're of course just going to send through the game. Okay, so they won right there. Okay, boom. Joel Embiid is your Finals MVP. Okay, so he's taking some awards away from Allen Iverson, if you say so. I mean, as a Sixers fan, it's kind of happy just to see us win a championship at all. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. Joel Embiid did go off 30 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 assists. So now we are going on to the absolute third season. Let's see what happens. We're halfway done. Let's see if Allen Iverson can. Let's see if he can. Maybe pull out a couple more championships. Who never knows? We never know. Let's see what happens. Okay. Basically the same team. Nothing has changed. I mean, honestly, unless we lose Tobias, Ben Simmons, or Joel Embiid, you know what I mean, then it's like we should really be in contention for a championship every single year, to be honest with you. But, of course, we still got Maxey, Shake, and Steph Curry. But I guess that is just what it is. So, third season, end of the season, see you guys there. Okay, so at least we can say in the first 2 seasons that a 76er did win MVP, but now Trae Young has taken over, and I guess Trae Young and Allen Iverson been working out in the offseason, and he took basically everything he knew. I don't even know. Is this some Space Jam type stuff where he just takes Allen Iverson's talent for him to be averaging that goddamn much? But, okay, Allen Iverson did make All NBA defensive team, first team. He didn't even make any of the All NBA teams. Wow, okay. So, but either which way, we're number 1 in the seed. Let's see if we can repeat as back-to-back champions. Now, I will say we didn't do as good as last season, but we still win championship regardless because, I mean, we just have superstar after superstar. But Allen Iverson is your Finals MVP, averaging basically 40 points a game, 10 assists, 2 steals, and only 1.5 turnovers, shooting 67% from the field and shooting 63% from three-point land. Allen Iverson was going off. Like, come on, man. You want to already know how he would do in today's NBA? He would average that in the regular season. I'm just being honest. He would average that in the regular season. But, man, on to season 4, let's see what happens, and let's see if maybe he can win MVP and maybe he'll win another championship. Who knows? I tell you what, though, this front office sucks because it's like they're basically saying, okay, Allen Iverson, we're just going to put it all on you. We didn't re-sign Joel Embiid, so now... Well, then again, I mean, this is kind of good and bad because it's like, of course, we do lose Joel Embiid and we have absolutely no other center except for whoever the hell this dude is on the team. But Allen Iverson will probably take up for that load of scoring because, you know, Ben Simmons ain't. And Tobias, come on, like, 4th season. Let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to it. Let's see how much Allen Iverson averages. Man, you want to talk about carrying a team on his back. We were, for the first time in 4 years, anything else but the first seed. Like, Allen Iverson must have been going off. I mean, of course, Ben Simmons, Allen Iverson, 2 all defensive first team players. But he made the second team. Let's see how he did. I'm like really excited. Oh crap, it just showed it. It just showed it. Either which way, 31 points for Allen Iverson. Actually, let's go back to that other stat, because that actually shows just how much he was carrying the team on his back. Come on, 2K. Like what the hell is all this? Come on. There we go. League leaders. Boom. Allen Iverson led the league in points, averaging 31 points a game, 9 assists, 3 steals, 3 turnovers, shot 20 times a game. Don't understand why he wasn't shooting more, but you know what I mean? He legit was the definition of carrying this team on his back, because if you look at the stats of some of our other players, 19 from Tobias, pretty solid, and 19 from Maxey, but our bench was garbage. I mean, we do have whoever this dude is, but center's trash. I don't even know what the front office is doing. They're basically just saying, here you go, Allen Iverson. You do what you can with almost nothing other than the starting lineup. So, I mean, of course, we're in the 6th seed now. Let's see what happens. We actually make it out of the first round. We were that close. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine? Yo. Can you imagine if we would have won Game 7 in the NBA Finals, being the 6th seed, with Allen Iverson carrying his team on his back? We were literally that close. But, you know what I mean? We got the final season coming up, man. The final season, let's see what happens. Allen Iverson, basically the whole team against them. Let's see if hopefully they can sign somebody to come off the bench and actually be good for us, because we don't have any good bench players like that. So it's like Allen Iverson is really just carrying his team on his back. But 5th and final season, let's see what happens. Only time will tell. Okay, so this is confirmed. The front office legit just doesn't care. They got their 2 championships, and now they're just bailing out, man. But Allen Iverson, Ben Simmons, out of all the people on the team, did you really expect Ben Simmons to be the last person, to be on the team, like of the original starting 5? Can you imagine? But I mean, we got Maxey, so basically it's just going to come down to these 4 players against everybody, because of course we lost Tobias Harris, our second leading scorer on the team. Of course they will let him go, right? But you know what I mean, with Allen Iverson carrying us, you know, we did make it to the NBA Finals when we pushed the Grizzlies to a Game 7. So you never know what can happen. But see you guys at the end of the 5th season. Let's get it. Okay, what a sad ending to the to basically the video. Allen Iverson could not carry this team single-handedly to the playoffs, at least. You know what I mean? But what I will say is that overall, I do think that it was a very, very interesting video, as I swear he's made the all defensive first team the past 5 years. But first year wins MVP, gets eliminated in the 3rd round. Then the next 2 years makes it to the NBA Finals, wins the NBA Finals. Then 4th season makes it to the NBA Finals with no help, no Joel Embiid, no nothing, and makes it and pushes the Grizzlies to a Game 7, all for it to crumble down when we lose Tobias Harris. That was basically just the final straw. But the fact that we had no bench, no Tobias Harris, no second scorer. Ben Simmons did average 19 points, but come on, like, we really needed, well, Maxey was good too, but come on, like, everybody else other than these 4 players just didn't really do it for us. But let's take a look at some of these stats. I actually want to check out the league leaders. Allen Iverson was 2nd in the league. Luka Doncic, of course, 38 points a game. That's why he won MVP. But Allen Iverson, 34 points a game, 7 assists, 3 steals. Dude was legit playing a full 40, well, where's his minutes? 38 minutes a game. I don't get why he wasn't playing the whole 48, because I set it to where he plays the whole 48 minutes. But you know what I mean? Allen Iverson, 34 points a game. Man, this dude over the past 5 seasons have been absolutely amazing. 34 points a game, 31 points a game, 25 points a game, 30 points a game, and 33 points a game. So his average basically comes out to 30 points a game. Like I said, he would average, if it's me, and I'm just saying this, I personally believe in today's NBA, he would average 40 points a game. Now, y'all can disagree with me, but let's just be honest. The ticky-tack fouls that they call, come on. Get up out of here, man. If Trae Young can average 30 points in today's ticky-tack NBA and Allen Iverson is 10 times better than Trae Young, can you just imagine how many points Allen Iverson would score? Come on, he would probably break Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game record. That's how good he would goddamn be in today's NBA. But you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just hyping it up too much. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I mean, at least we can say Allen Iverson did win back-to-back championships, almost a third. You know what I mean? If he had a little bit more help. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making it. I think obviously the next person I gotta do, now that I've gotten over the favoritism of the 76ers and my want and need to do them in the first of every challenge video I come up with, you know what I mean? I think of course we gotta go with Michael Jordan on the Chicago Bulls next. But let me know what other players you guys would like me to bring up, I guess from the G League. Well, not from the G League, but you know what I mean. From the old times to their new teams and see how they would do. Let me know. Man, this was really fun. I'm really excited to see Allen Iverson get back out there on the floor, I guess in 2K terms. But yeah, peace out, yo. For real.